Go. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Thompson, and it's O'Neal in at center. Pass to Robertson. Five on the clock. Charity stripe shot. Count the basket.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Walton. Chicago passing it around. Thompson scanning the floor. And no good. Now here's George. Defended by Pippen. Mourning passes to Booker. Pass to Robertson. Spurs need to get one up here. Lets it fly. No good there. Off the double clutch.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Got a piece of it.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why You got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Walton. Out to Thompson. Screen by O'Neal. From downtown, Chamberlain pulls it in. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. George. Chicago grabs the miss. Pippen outside. Puts up a three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Anthony. They get it again. Here's Mourning. Lays it up and banks it in.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Thompson passes to Walton to the right side. Anthony outside. Off the mark there with a three.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Robertson. George is screen on Anthony. Kicks it to George. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
The Bulls trail by 4. Pippen right side. Here's Walton. Anthony outside. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15 he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Guys?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Thompson with a steal, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Mourning passes to George. Pass to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And Walton pulls it down. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. With the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Pass to Robertson. Tries the spin move. Back to George. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Anthony against George. To the inside. Fires away from way outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Chicago ahead. They lead by a bucket. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Paul George, and it's Booker in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Now here's George. Pass to Mourning. Here's Booker, defended by Thompson. Booker surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got his second basket of the game.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Here's Walton. Chicago passing it around. Thompson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Chamberlain pulls it in. San Antonio trailing here. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. 19-footer. And he nails the jumper. Robertson's got 6.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Thompson outside. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
This is how dominant Shaq is inside, just powering it down whenever he sees the opportunity. I mean, he's all about brute force and finishing.
Now here's George. Mourning passes to Booker. Pass to Robertson. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Thompson. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Bulls leading by 4. Down low. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, Pippen really has a good eye for the floor. I mean, he sees open guys and knows exactly how to get it to them.
Here's Robertson. And Walton pulls it down.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And there's a pick. Here's Pippen. Rebound by San Antonio.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the shot's good.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Walton. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. 6 on the shot clock. Pippen, no good. And San Antonio has possession. 52 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. George, a screen on Anthony. Steps back. Robertson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Anthony outside. Puts it up from the high post. Good on the jump shot. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Here's Robertson. He's got 10. Takes it inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Chicago ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Ausar Thompson, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. George against Anthony. The shot misses. Ooh, nice D from George. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Mourning. San Antonio moving the ball around. Outside Booker. Pass to Robertson. Jacks up a 3. And Walton pulls it down. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Anthony. Thompson passes to Pippen. Rebound by San Antonio. Mourning's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Booker. And it's Chicago with a board.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Walton passes to O'Neal from 12 feet. No luck on that one.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
George passes to Mourning. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Using his size to get defenses to foul him, the big man, Alonzo Mourning, doing good work there.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, Mourning plays with such passion. I love it. A leader both on and off the floor. A very imposing center.
Now here's Pippen. He's got 5. Here's O'Neal. There's the block. And they get it back. Goes back up. The shot no good. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Mourning.
Chicago foul. Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Chicago on D. Nothing yet for him here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Robertson. Booker with a screen on Anthony. Clock at 6. It's tipped.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got 6.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And Robertson gets it to go.
And, you know, for the Big O tonight, doesn't really matter. Inside, outside, well defended or not, he's scoring at will.
Now here's Pippen. Driving in.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Robertson. Back to George. Here's Robertson. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. Deflected. On the wing, Anthony. George defending. That shot is good by O'Neal.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Pass to Robertson. Back to George. To the paint. Outside for Booker. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And 1:01 left in the 3rd. Now Anthony. George defending. Anthony in the post. Working on George. The offensive rebound. There's the screen. Thompson passes to Walton. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Robertson. Here's Mourning. Now Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Pippen. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Pippen's got 7 points in the game.
I think this is one of the sweet spots for Pippen's jumper. He thrives in the mid-range game.
Here's Robertson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Chicago ahead, up by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Paul George, and it's Mourning in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's George. Pass to Mourning. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Robertson. Chicago leading. Thompson passes to Anthony. Booker finds George. San Antonio moving the ball around. Banked it in off the glass.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
Pippen outside. And he's going for the lob. Outside Booker. Pass to George. Here's Robertson, defended by Pippen. Clock at 6. For 3, George. Chicago with the ball. Here's Walton. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Thompson. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Mourning. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Here's Robertson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
The triple drops.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Anthony. From 18 feet. And he buries the jumper. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Booker, puts up the tray, and Booker cash on the 3.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Timeout, Bulls. Back in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Allie, thank you. Pippen outside. O'Neal inside.
And count it. Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
San Antonio leading. 1:44 left in the game. He takes it in. Deflects the pass. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Booker. He's off from three. And it's San Antonio's ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. George fires. And the three misses. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 11-footer is good.
You know, there are only a few guys that you can really trust taking that shot. Pippen is one of those guys.
Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Anthony. Outside Booker.
Nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
You have to avoid fouls like this. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
So the first of three is good, and that gives him a lead.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Oh, he can't hit it. And it's the Spurs ball. They set the pick. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. Shaquille O'Neal is a guy who spends a lot of time at the foul line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Shaquille O'Neal taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he's unable to get the second one.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a 3 could even the score.
Tries it from 16. Oh, yeah! That's good! Timeout, Bulls! Anthony against George. O'Neal inside. Ooh, he leaves no questions.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws. Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Alonzo Mourning. 2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. Ausar Thompson misses the 3. So we see the Spurs get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans.
It's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. James is out there with Doncic. Then there's Wade. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Mutombo in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on James from about 19 feet. And Durant gets it to go.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Pass to Doncic. Wade has the open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And stolen by James. Now Doncic. Back to LeBron. Fires for three. That's good from Doncic on the assist by James.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Now here's Durant. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Mobley the pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rice. No good on the triple.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's George. After Luka Doncic's bucket, George dishes to KD. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Shot's good by Rice.
And look at how Rice was just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Holmgren outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 6. And here's KD for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Doncic bounce pass. Doncic with a screen for James. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Rice. At the elbow, it's George. Here's Rice. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
One step.
.124 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Chamberlain. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Mobley.
Clearly a foul. Yeah, easy call.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Bulls trailing. Outside, KD. Offensive rebound. And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
James, the pass to Wade. James, a screen on Durant. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And Durant puts up a deep three. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, James. Again, the miss by the Spurs. George with the ball. From deep three-point land, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 1. We'll get right. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Wade out there with Chamberlain. And it's Mutombo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Doncic in at the one. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Okay, might be young, but that's a grown man finish from Mr. Holmgren. Right on the defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Spurs trail by 4. Doncic outside. Launches a 3. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Outside, George. Pass to Mobley. Back to George. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. George has got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Doncic dishes to Wade. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Chicago leading by 7. Rice passes to Durant. George with the screen on Doncic. Durant finds George. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, it's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said, winning has taken a backseat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Kevin, back to you.
It's all about results. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's LeBron. hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Will it go? Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Holmgren with a screen on LeBron. So smooth on the three from Durant.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Wade against Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Wade kicks to James. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
And it's sent back by KD. George passes to Rice. Holmgren outside. KD, that's for 2. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
San Antonio calls timeout. Bulls on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Doncic bounce pass. And here's James outside. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. LeBron passes to Doncic. And a wide open look for James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Chicago.
George dishes to KD. Pocket 6. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach. Doncic
looking it over. From deep three-point land. Not going to go that time. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Chicago as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-3 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Chet Holmgren out there with Durant. Then it's George. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Rice in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And stretching out his shot from deep, Holmgren has developed some pretty solid range.
Doncic outside, and it's good for 2. Doncic has got 7 points. Chicago leading by 18. George passes to Holmgren. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Wade against KD. An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Right at the free throw line, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Now, this is a reliable aspect of Paul George's game. That in-between jumper is pure.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Doncic dishes to Chamberlain. Pass to Wade. Back to Doncic. And they're on the break. Here's Rice. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
A fadeaway. And Holmgren pulls it down. Chicago leading by 22. Durant kicks to George. Back to Durant. Holmgren sets the screen for Durant. At the teardrop, the three from George. Rebounded by the Spurs. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Kevin?
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Doncic has got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. No good from Durant. Durant's gotten only 1 of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Pass to Chamberlain. Now James. 1:31 left here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Rice passes to George. And the Bulls with another miss. And so Doncic will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Chamberlain against George. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
LeBron passes to Doncic. Back to James. And the drought. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Outside. George. Puts up a 3. It's good. That basket. He's now 5 for 9.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
Now Doncic. He's got 7. From deep 3-point land, Mutombo.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Chamberlain. Luka Doncic out there with James. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Mutombo in at the pivot spot, handing the middle. And here is Doncic. Wade drives in. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to George. Back to KD. Lets the three fly. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
From deep, James. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. George finds Durant. Holmgren outside. Pass to George. Outside, Katie. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's James. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Outside, George. That 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 21. Pass to Doncic. James outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
And stolen by Chamberlain. Now, here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Back to Doncic. Got it to go off the glass.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating.
Tip-off goes to the Celtics. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. They've got James. Kevin Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Garnett in at the small forward position. Howard's shot's good.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Mobley. Here's Nowitzki. Doubled by Durant. Nowitzki, pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pippen. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot. And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard with the ball. Now Pippen defending. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And you can't afford to lose sight of Leonard in these situations. He's just so dangerous and assertive in transition.
Takes a 13-footer. Boston pulls it in. Durant, the pass to Leonard. Back to Durant. Misses the three. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Chicago. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. BA, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Garnett. Pass to James. Here's Garnett. And here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to drop.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Here's Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a 3-second violation. Celtics lead by 6. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to James. Fires from deep. Mobley grabs the board. And Chicago has possession. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. SGA passes to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley, a screen on Leonard. Clock at 4. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by SGA.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Pass to Leonard. Back to James. Goes up on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Pippen. The Bulls trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nowitzki. Back to Mobley. Pass to Pippen. Over Leonard. Howard grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Leonard passes to Garnett. Now here's Durant, covered by Mobley. Now James. There's the 3. Garnett no good. And here's Mobley. Outside, SGA. Back to Mobley. Here's Nowitzki. Still without a bucket. And it's good for 2.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now here's Leonard. Howard with a screen on SGA. Down low. Tipped. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Celtics. They're up by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Mobley. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Embiid. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Celtics lead by 5. Leonard outside. Durant with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant inside, covered by Mobley.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
And so here is Chicago trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
James outside. The three. Chicago grabs the miss.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the basket by Chicago. Left side Durant. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Pippen. Chicago passing it around. Mobley passes to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Oh, rejected by Howard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Boston leading by 3. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Pippen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. SGA passes to Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Dwight Howard picks one up.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
On the wing, Durant to end the run. That doesn't go either for Durant. Chicago with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid, a screen on James. Yes! Embiid from in close.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And James has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Set it up.
52 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. The three. Offensive board. Now Howard. Here's Garnett. Now here is James. From the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Now SGA. He's got 5. And there's another one for Chicago. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Chicago ahead. They lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Dwight Howard, Kawhi Leonard out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's James, and it's Garnett in at the 3 slot. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Dirk Nowitzki, shooting 1.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 9. Outside Durant. Shoots over Mobley. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 7 points. And here are the Bulls now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Durant has the open look. And Boston again with the bucket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Leonard's shot's good.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Now here's SGA. 9 points in the game, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Here's James. Rebounded by Pippen. Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Nowitzki. And here's SGA. Here's Pippen. Back to SGA. Wide open look. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now James. The 3, Durant. And the Celtics another 3.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's Nowitzki. He's got 5. Here's Pippen. And again, Chicago, no good.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
James passes to Durant. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. Inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Boston shooting their first free throw this game. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Mobley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To win the drought. The Bulls with another miss. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Leonard. Ooh, gonna take more than that to stop Kawhi.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Fires for 3. Rebound Boston. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James passes to Leonard. James, a screen on Mobley. Unloads. Chicago grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now, here's James. Yet to see a basket. Basket counts.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Pass to Nowitzki. Now SGA. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
James can't get it to go.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And we've reached the end of the third. Boston out in front, up 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Evan Mobley out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Tries to break his ice, and it's SGA missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
From deep, James can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 4. Pass to SGA. Mobley outside. Pippen outside. Here's Nowitzki, guarded by Howard. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Garnett. Boston leading by 4. Leonard outside. James outside. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's SGA. The Bulls with another miss.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Chicago foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Garnett. Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. Here's James. That shot missing. Great D that time from Pippen. Bulls trail by 7. Now Mobley.
To talk about a catch radius, I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Here's Leonard. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard outside. From 20 feet out. Cleared away by Mobley. So it's Chicago now. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
First team foul. At the line for your goals, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
That's good from SGA.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line. and clearly not affected by the moment.
Now Leonard. There's James on the wing. Oh, it drops in!
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Timeout, Bulls! Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. James against SGA. Screen by Embiid. Rejected by Howard. They get it back. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
And one thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
1:19 left to play in the fourth. Howard with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard attacking.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
The Bulls trail by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown. Can't get it.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Leonard on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Pulls it from 20. No good. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside Embiid. The steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Nowitzki. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Leonard.
Bull foul. Joel Embiid. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
Chicago calls timeout. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mobley.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Assisted by Shea Gilgeous.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Chicago foul. Evan Mobley. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Here's Leonard. So we see Boston get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Andrei Kirilenko. Michael Jordan is out there with George. Then there's Howard. And it's Shaq in at the center position.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Pass to Curry from the arc. A rebound by the Celtics. Now, here is George. Now, Jordan. Covered by LeBron. Jordan looking around. And James pulls it down.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Fires the 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
Even that half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Pass to Howard. Outside Kirilenko. Now, here is George. 5 on the clock. For the 3. Rebound, Bill Walton. Here's Rice, guarded by Kirilenko. In the corner, it's James. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Bounce pass from Jordan. The shot by George, wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's LeBron outside. Austin grabs the miss. Left side, George. Pass to Jordan. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Bulls. LeBron is screen on Jordan. Curry passes to LeBron. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's George. Out to Kirilenko. Takes a 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Bulls. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. George with the screen on James. Here's Jordan. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Curry against Howard. Here's Rice. Still scoreless. Here's George. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Get out the court, Bulls!
And now, it's time for your
One 11 left to play in the first. Pass to Rice. From deep, LeBron. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
first team foul.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Reset.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Outside, Jordan. Back to George. Down low, here's O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Curry. Here's Rice. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Celtics with the lead. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Jordan. James with some nice D. And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Curry. A 3-ball. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for Chicago.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Just 3 on the clock. That shot off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Holton is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Rice in the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here is Kirilenko. Still without a basket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Free throw good, Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. James with a powerful jam.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Outside, George. And that time, also a missed shot. Bulls leading by 8. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Rice. Back to Curry. The three. Here's Eaton. In close, he hits it. Eaton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly two stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys?
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
3-1-2.
To Kirilenko. Stolen. Now here's Walton. He's guarded by Howard. Outside Kirilenko. Here's George. And that one's drained from the low block. 9 points for Paul George.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Chicago.
Pass to Curry. Back to James. Over George. No good from LeBron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from O'Neal.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Rice, and that comes off the assist by Bill Walton.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
The three from George. It's all in by the Bulls. Eaton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James. LeBron carving out space inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
George with the bounce pass. Jordan wide open. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Celtics trail by 15. Pass to Jordan. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Bank shot, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. Now LeBron, he's got 11. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, George. So it's it's Chicago, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Bulls leading by 15. So with Rondo on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Jordan is out there with George. Then there's Howard. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Kirilenko in at the 3, the small forward.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's George for 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
No good from LeBron. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Rice. Hits the jumper in space. Rice has got his second basket of the game.
And if there were ever a pivot you'd like to run the offense through, look no further than Bill Walton. Has that sixth sense for how a play should develop.
Now here's Jordan. Jordan punishing them inside.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
Here's Rice, guarded by Kirilenko. Pass to Eaton. Curry outside. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George, that's a 2-pointer. They get it back. O'Neal, and the lead is down inside single digits. Shaq's got 6 points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
James, a screen on Jordan. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rice. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kirilenko kicks to George. Jordan left side. Over LeBron. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Pass to Rice. 1:58 left to play in the third. Curry's shot is good.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Outside, George. And here is Howard. Jordan with the screen on Walton. Howard kicks to Jordan. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Good D by LeBron. To the right side. Here's Rice. No good from outside. Celtics trail by 8. Kirilenko the pass to George. Lobbed up there for the catch and the flush. O'Neal.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
LeBron passes to Curry. Back to LeBron. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. James has got 13.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Right side, George. Here's the teardrop. Here's the three. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. 15 points in the game.
And this is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Curry against Jordan. Shoots it up. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bulls on top, up by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Stephen Curry. LeBron James is out there with Walton. And it's Eaton in the center. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving a pass, you can't guard that.
Here's LeBron. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Rice. Buries it from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Jordan, the pass to Howard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Bulls leading by 8. Curry passes to Walt. Here's Rice. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. James in the high post. Working on George. Nice move. It's blocked by Shaq. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Celtics trail by 8. Jordan with the ball. Pass to George. Wide open. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
The Bulls call timeout. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rice, guarded by Kirilenko. In the corner, it's James. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Here's Eaton, hits the jump hook.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's George. And that one is good.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Curry with it. He's defended by Jordan. James. And hit the three.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Chicago with the ball. Paul George missing from long range. O'Neal with the steal. Jordan against James. Paul George missed on the three.
That is not the shot they need. They're going to work it around and get a better look.
There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
And Walton sends it back.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
First team foul. Shooting for Boston, Dwight Howard at the line for two.
Take a break. 2 shots.